Hello, hello, welcome everybody. If you are new to my channel and new here, welcome on in. Thank you for clicking on this video and joining us today. If you had been with me before and a continued supporter and didn't give up on me when I took a little break, thank you all so much. I do appreciate it. We're doing this whip and chat today for the Cat Fedora event. This is the first Cat Fedora event, the only Cat Fedora event that's ever been had. So this is number one. I'm so excited. We'll get more into the event details in a second, but I just wanted to say hello, and welcome to everybody that is listening and that's here. Welcome. I've missed you guys. I guess it takes an event for me to do a whip and chat. It forces me to, which is good. It's a good force. I don't even know if that's the right word, but it's like, I made a commitment and that's what I'm here for. So, and I'm glad I am here. I've been very excited about this event. So again, how are you guys? First off, I always like to ask that. How are you? How is everything going? I know I've been in contact with some of you over the last bit. I don't know when my last whip and chat was, but I have continued my Patreon and my YouTube membership and have not missed any of those things. So I have been able to keep up with a smaller group of folks, my little community over there. But how is everybody else? Let me know down in the comments how you've been, what you've been up to, what are you working on? Are you diamond painting right now? So let me know. Or are you watching? Speaking of that, I do have a new setup, so we'll kind of just see how this goes. I probably should have tested it first and then watched it and then did the official recording, but I'm sure it's fine. I hope it's fine, but let me know. I got one of those nail salon lights that I'm sure you've seen out there. It's like the half moon lights that go all the way across. And they do have a little mount for your phone. So I thought, I'll, try it and I'll record a whip and chat with it. So I know I'm pretty zoomed in, but we're gonna be working on this square today. And I know there's a little bit of a glare, but the entire thing is a light. So it was hard to kind of, adjust that. So we'll kind of just see how this goes. So let me know if you're good with this. I know a lot of folks do like it more zoomed in. So yeah, and I'll show you guys, I'll probably pop up a picture in the corner of the entire image and you'll get to see what we're working on today. But yes, welcome to week one of the Cat Fedora Paint Along. Welcome. And let's see, here's what I'm gonna be working on today because I'm just looking at it and I'm like, I wanna start diamond painting and talking at the same time. All right, so here's the painting I'm gonna be working on. It's from Munimade and it's Earth and Sky, obviously by Cat Fedora. I love this one. This is the original artwork. This is the part of the sticker that I cut off. You can put your start date, your end date. It is a square and it's a 60 by 59 in centimeters. So it's a really good size. Right now, you can see the elephant's trunk right here. So we are doing the flowers and we're doing the sunflower right here. So working on this section right here, that flower. That's pretty. It's hard when you're so up close, but it's kind of cool to see what part you're gonna be working on. So during this video, I will be, sorry about that, guys. I will be giving you guys a keyword, okay, somewhere in this video. So make sure and watch the whole thing. And in there, I will be giving something away, okay? We're gonna be doing some prizes for this event. And I definitely wanted to give a shout out to several folks. But before I do that, I want to start diamond painting because I'm just looking at it. I haven't diamond painted today. Okay, so I will talk about sponsors because I don't want to forget about those folks. That's why we're doing this. Obviously, I wanted to highlight Cat Fedora's artwork, okay? First and foremost, Cat Fedora. I have fallen in love with her artwork from doing Munimade and working with Munimade for doing her kit preview videos for her channel. And I just fell in love with them. And I thought, you know what? She's like my favorite artist now. And I started thinking about, if I were gonna do another event, that would be a fun one to do. Sorry, I just saw a little pet hair on here. That's what's good about tweezers. You can just pick stuff right off, or you can just get it stuck on another part of your painting, or you just don't see it anymore. I don't know where it went. But yes, so Cat Fedora, I wanted to highlight and showcase her beautiful artwork. And then I've got two favorite small shops that I absolutely adore. I've met both of the owners in person many times and I love them both. They are good eggs, y'all. They're good people. good hearts, good souls, just good quality people. And that is M with Munimade and that is Jade with Jaded Gem Shop. Those two shops do sell licensed cat fedora paintings. So those are the three folks I wanted to highlight. I didn't want to have any, you know, and I had a lot of people ask, you know, hey, can we sponsor? Can we? And I just thought, you know, let's make this more about let's have this be a subscriber sponsored kind of thing. Let's give back, because those shops give back so much to the community with retreats and events. So I kind of put a shout out to, like, hey, a call out to any subscribers that wanted to donate, and y'all, they came through. So today's prize, I should say, again, I'll give you the keyword in this video, and then I will pick a winner and announce the winner in next week's WIP and Chat. And then I'll give you guys another word for another prize, and you'll find out the next week. That's kind of how we'll do it, okay? But this week's prize is going to be a $50 gift card to Jaded Gem Shop. I want to say a huge shout out to Jessie, and I don't know if I pronounce her name. I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce it right. It's Cavell or Koval, and she actually donated $100 to this event, you guys. So we're gonna do 50 for Munimade and 50 for Jade in gift cards. That way y'all can choose what you want. Yeah, because again, you know, we are supporting Cat, but I also want to support those shops. So, you know, they've got trays and pens and paintings and all the fun things. So, all right. So let's talk about what I'm working on and what I'm using, and then I'm going to start diamond painting. But yes, thank you to Jessie, and I've got other sponsors too, but we'll talk about those as we move through the event. All right, so I'm using, of course, a Munimade painting, okay? This is my green. I love this color. I got this Munimade tray. I don't use the lids or stoppers, so that's why you're not seeing this here. And this is a kind of a mock-up. It didn't have the magnets in it yet, so she just gave it to me because, you know, I get to go see her all the time, and we've become really, really close friends. So yes, so I have my green Munimade tray. This is one of the small ones, and I'll have all these shops linked down below, okay? And I do have my pen, my hand-turned diamond painting pen from Enabler's Outpost. I love it. It goes with so many paintings, and it's just so sparkly. I actually won this at a retreat as a door prize. So it's even more special because I didn't buy it. So it's like, wow, how did I get this beautiful pen? I am using a Diamond Art Club multi-placer. This is a 6 or 7, I believe. I think it's a 6. And I do have some washi tape wrapped around there. I am using some putty, which we'll talk about in a second. And then I just use the brass tips. And I use micro glue dots. I just like the good old freebie brass tips, I know. So what I'm using in my multi-placer, this was something I got to do. I was gonna do an unboxing video, but this is where I can show you guys, and I'll have all the information linked down below to this shop. This is awesome. She is great. Pure Bliss Wax Co. You're able to do, this is the second collaboration I've been able to do with her. And actually 3, because I've created 3 different scents with a matching Coverminder. She lets us choose, you name it. I got to choose this Coverminder. This is Little Sweetie Pie, by the way. That's her name. I wanted to do a fall scent. I'm not using her on my painting because we're not quite there yet. But this is available for purchase. She's so cute. I got to pick, I mean, every detail, even down to like the lashes, how many lashes I wanted, the sparkles, the nutmeg sprinkles, everything. I wanted a cinnamon pumpkin type of scent and feel. So I thought she was so cute. So this is Little Sweetie Pie. This is the Coverminder. So you'll be seeing this in other videos coming up. I'll be using that. But today I am using the putty. And you can see it says Little Sweetie Pie, Crafting with Shay, Signature Putty. I got to do, let's see, my Zen putty, which I believe is still out there on her website. And I got to do my Nutella one. And there's a Nutella Coverminder that's super cute because I have a problem with Nutella. But this putty smells so good, you guys. I already used it. I used it once last night to get this thing ready, but it smells, I mean, cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla, pumpkin, all the things. And it's so glittery and pretty. It's like a little pumpkin. Yeah. So I love her putty. She's got a lot of things in her shop. She does these really cool monthly bundles with other small shops like pens and a tray, all kinds of fun stuff. So, ooh, I'm actually gonna leave this open because it smells so good. It smells like one of my favorite candles that I have too. So that is in my multi-placer. And then I am using I just got my gold tweezers. Gotta have those for them hairs, right? And then I have my, I'm gonna talk about this. This is my ceramic cutter. In the past, I think for 3 or 4 years, when doing videos, I would always say, I've never cut a canvas. It's not sharp. You can press down. I've never cut through a canvas. Well, that is no longer going to be said because I cut through 2 canvases this past year. I don't know why. I was really bummed. One of them was a Craftably, which you guys know I was friends with Craftably. They're no longer in business. And so that was a special one. I cut through it. So, and then I cut through another one of my ARTDOT ones. And I was like, what am I doing? So I press. So I will tell you, be careful. Has anybody else, let me know down in the comments, has anybody else cut through a canvas with one of these? I even bought new ones thinking, because they were old, which doesn't really make sense because it doesn't seem like they'd be sharp anymore, but just be careful. I was pressing down way too hard, obviously. What I do is I just like press and I hear that little click and then I know I'm through the plastic and then I, go down. Because I do section off. The reason why I have this, I do section off with washi tape. I have Simply Gilded washi tape. I'll have them linked down below. They are here locally. They're great too. And I like to see my entire diamond painting. I just do square by square. And then I've got my little trinket tray here. This is from Lexi Sparkle Crafts. Her shop, she does have a website. I think she's still currently on vacation, but definitely go follow her. And yeah, I love her trays. Maybe she'll make trays again for us. We'll see. I do actually go live. Lexi's one of my good friends. I do go live we do a live stream together on Wednesdays. So I'll have Lexi's YouTube channel linked down below. So definitely subscribe to her channel and mine, of course, if you don't mind. And yeah, she makes these beautiful trays. All right, is that all the things? It's so funny. I was actually, I did a pop-up live last night randomly. I don't know. I was so excited about all the things, Cat, and just getting back in the groove and excited about doing an event. I just did a pop-up live. I was on there for a couple hours, I think. So if y'all want to go watch it, it's there. It's kind of random. There were some, I thought it would be really cool to start working on this on the 1st of September when the event started. Well, I already did 2 rows of it, by the way. So I didn't even explain that. So for this event, let's talk about the rules real quick. Sorry, y'all. What I was going to say is I told some creators last night that we're talking about doing whip and chats and lives and how some of them struggle with whip and chats. And I was like, oh, just take notes and it'll make it better. Do y'all think I took notes for this one? Nope, no notes. So we'll see how this goes. I thought to myself, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit, right? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But where was I going? Oh yeah. So let's talk about the event. The reason why I've already started working on this. If you are just hearing about this event and you want to join us, obviously, I don't like a lot of rules, right? I'm not about the rules. I want to have fun. But the one rule I do ask is that it has to be a cat fedora, licensed cat fedora. Okay. So that's it. Outside of that, you didn't need a new start. So I was able to work on this early. A lot of us, can't finish a painting in a month. So, and I thought about doing it for more than a month, but that's a lot on the event person, the host to do it. And I thought, let's do it for a month, but I'll let you guys start early if you have, or if you have one you've started on and put away for some reason. So yeah, you were able to start early, and I did. I completed 2 rows of it. I was enjoying it so much, and I was like, whoa, I got to slow down. So I picked my other WIP back up, and I finished that like the day before this event started. So it worked out perfectly. Yes. So no new start, no finish required. Yeah, just follow me, subscribe, follow, and we do have a Facebook group. So if you want to post pictures in the Facebook group, please do. You can post as little or as much as you want. And we're just going to have some fun and just see, all the different paintings that are out there. I do have a cool little, we finally got a date nailed down. I know I hinted before when I was talking about the event about a potential live stream with Kat and Jade and Em and myself, and I was able to finally get a date. So mark it on your calendars if you want to. I'll definitely make sure I put it out there on things for y'all to see, and I'll do notifications and all that good stuff. But let me look at my calendar. Speaking of, okay, so instead of, I know, like I said, Lexi and I normally go live on Wednesdays, but this particular Wednesday is going to be dedicated for Kat, and so it'll be Wednesday, September 17th, which I thought would be great because it's like right in the middle of the event, kind of a fun way to kind of keep it going. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, we'll have Kat on there. I'm so excited, you guys. I feel like I'm gonna be the biggest like nerd though and be so awkward. Because I'm gonna be fangirling in front of all of them with M and Jade and Kat. I feel like I'm gonna explode. My brain's just gonna explode. So I almost like, I feel like telling Jade or M, can y'all ask her questions? Because I don't know. By the way, I was gonna ask you guys that. Obviously, you're gonna be in the live stream, you know, and y'all can ask her questions then too. But if y'all wanna put some questions down below for me to ask her, that would be great. Because I started thinking, okay, I need to be prepared for this. I mean, it's not an interview. I know it's not an interview, but I definitely want to be, you know, I just don't want to go, I love your artwork. I love your artwork. I love your diamond paintings. I mean, yeah, so I want to have, you know, my wits about me, like I said, taking notes. So I want to have some notes. So if y'all have any good questions that you'd like for me to ask on your behalf, give them to me in the comments. That'd be great. Because I really do want to have myself, you know, figured out beforehand, because I'm just afraid my brain's just going to go to mush. You know, I have been chatting with Kat online, you know, through Instagram and stuff. All of us have. We have a group chat, but I've never spoke to her actually, like, you know, on the phone or in person. So I'm like, oh, but I'm very, very excited. And we're all in different time zones, except for M and I. M and I are both in Dallas. But we've got Jade in California, and then Kat is East Coast, I believe. Yeah. So we got West Coast, East Coast, Central. But yeah, I think 7 was going to work for everybody. Everybody said they were good. So the 17th of September. Okay. Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited, you guys. So I want to know, what is everybody working on? Oh, in addition to the Facebook group, we also have an Instagram page too. Hashtag Kat Fedora Paint Along 2025. Yep. Just in case there's a 2026. You never know. You never know, y'all. Yep. But September, just thinking about September, do you remember? I know y'all are going to get so sick of me. Every time I have to say something about September, I have to sing that song. I love September. So when I was a kid, my mom loved Earth, Wind, and Fire, loved all, like, you know, all that kind of music. That was like, I think that's why I like it, because I grew up around that. Like R&B and old school, you know, R&B. Well, my mom, I used to think, because they used to listen to the song, you know, September, and my birthday's in September. So I was thinking, you know, the song was about me. I mean, that's how ridiculous I was as a kid. Yep, sure enough. Yeah, but September's going to be busy. Let's see, we've got the event. And with that being said, I don't have a set like the WIP and chats with prizes are going to be coming out on this day every week. I wasn't going to do that because that's a lot. Because I do work part-time, which we got to catch up on life. We'll get there in a minute. We'll catch up. I'll try to catch you guys up. There's a lot, but I'll give you a bit. So with that being said, I was like, oh wow, so my husband and I are going to a wedding. Let's see, what's today? Oh, I didn't even tell y'all what day it was. Oh, I am so out of practice. I used to have like a rhythm and a routine with these, but I mean, we can make it different, right? Yep. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. I want that Michael Bublé song. Is it Bublé? Boobles? Bublé? I know it's Bublé. I do like him. I think he sings that song. Is it a James Bond song? Okay. Anyways, I squirreled. Okay. What was I saying? Oh gosh, y'all. This is Shay without notes is very scary. What was I saying? Oh, today is Tuesday, September 2nd. Do you remember? At 2:27 in the afternoon. I am off work today. The kids are off school today because of Labor Day. They get them an extra day. Okay. So here we are. But we are going out of town for a wedding. My husband's best friend is getting remarried, and it's at a baseball field. So we are flying there. It's at a baseball park. Yeah, so I'll have to tell you all about that when I get back. It's gonna be cool. I've never been to a wedding at a baseball game. I mean, an actual baseball game is gonna be going on, I guess, before? I don't know. I'm just going. My husband is the best man. I'm just the spouse. Yeah. So I'm wearing a sundress type of thing, but with a jean jacket because it's sleeveless and it can get cold. And I'm wearing my white Converse tennis shoes with it because there's a lot of walking and it is a baseball game. So I'm trying to be like cute, but like functional and like cute. And I don't know, but my husband said it looked good. I tried it on yesterday. I'm like, does this work? And I didn't have to buy anything. So, but what I was going to say is we're going to be gone Thursday. We fly out Thursday, Friday, let's see, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I come home Tuesday. So, and then I'm going to a retreat. I'm going to the Lone Star retreat on my birthday. Yeah, I think they planned it that way. No. The 25th of September. I know I'm not going to sing it anymore, but y'all kind of want me to, don't you? You can sing it. Y'all do it. Go ahead. I'm waiting. What it was like. All right. Can you tell I'm excited to be here? Hopefully some of y'all haven't left. You're like, oh my God, what's wrong with this lady? Or you're here for it. I mean, you never know. So here we go. Where was I go? Okay. So there's a retreat happening on my birthday. September 25th is when the retreat starts. It's in Texas. I was like, okay, I'm going. I've wanted to go to this one before, but I haven't been able to make it. So this is my first Lone Star retreat. And I did miss the last Zoom meeting. I think I was working. So I still got to figure out like how the gift thing works. You know, I think we're doing, you got to do a couple gifts and there's like themes to it. The theme of the retreat is Golden Girls. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, I've got the retreat. Maybe we can do live from there. I always say that, I never do it, but yeah, I get kind of embarrassed in front of other people, like doing videos or live streams. So, but if they want to, we'll do it. I say they, the group of folks I'm going to be with. So I do get to meet someone and other people that I've never met in person before, that I've known for a while. So I'm very excited. I get to meet Rich. Speaking of diamonds, we have been friends for a long time and we've never met in person. So, and then of course I get to see some other friends, Melanie, Diamonds and Dogs. I mean, Nancy, there's other folks. I'm so excited. So, so I'm going to be doing that, but I'm not going to let this get away from me. We're going to be keeping this event going, which by the way, let's talk about that. I could not do this by myself. I said I'm hosting it as far as the YouTube part of it by myself, but I've got some folks in the background, many folks helping me out here. So I've got some amazing mods. And then my friends, just my good old friends are like, hey, someone asked this in the Facebook group, do you know? And I'm like, oh, or they'll like answer people for me. It's great. But my official moderators for the Facebook group, I wanted to give a shout out. They both have channels. So I'm going to put their links down below. That is Courtney, Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. She is a huge Cat Fedora fan. So she asked if she could help in any way. And I'm like, yep, I got a job for you. So, cause I am not a huge lover of Facebook. If y'all been with me for a while, I'm sure you've heard me. Yeah. Don't love it. I actually didn't even like being on it at all, but because of events, I kind of feel like I have to, but not a huge fan. That and like retreats, you kind of have to have Facebook, but not have to, but I don't go on there and scroll very often. So, and then I also want to point out another awesome person. She lives in Canada. That's Tiffany Corman. And she's also a mod. So Tiff, and her channel is Meowie. I hope I don't say it wrong. Meowie, because she loves cats. Meowie Diamonds. Did I say that right? There could be a word I'm missing. I'm going to have her link down below. Sorry, Tiff. But, and then of course, Mel and all my other friends that are just like in the group and just like, you know, helping me out. I really do appreciate it. So thank y'all. Yeah, it's been so fun so far. And I'm enjoying all the, you know, just everyone hanging out and just, you know, commenting on each other's paintings. And there's a lot of paintings that I'm going to get to see finished that I've never seen finished before. Like for instance, this Earth and Sky, I had never seen this one unboxed before until I was at a retreat. And Em was selling her paintings and I was there helping her out. And we opened it and I was like, oh my, and it was like a sleeper. It was not something I thought I was going to be doing for the event. But once I saw it, I was like, yep, that's the one. It was kind of just under the radar. And I don't know, like no one, until you open it and see it, it was just one of those. It just took my breath away. And I'm not like a huge elephant person either. I like them, but I don't really collect elephant things. And but yeah, It's awesome. I'm loving it. So, what else was I going to talk about, y'all? I just came to a complete boop. It's all or nothing, right? Oh, I was going to kind of do some of my intro that I forgot to do, but yes, it is Tuesday for me, and maybe it'll be Tuesday for you by the time I get this out. I do have to film I'm going to try to bulk film 3 videos today. I've got a new ARTDOT one I need to do. I've got a calendar one I need to do, and I've got this one I'm doing, plus being, interrupted by things. So yeah, but since my daughter is off today, off of school, she had her best friend spend the night. That's our next door neighbor. They woke up this morning after me and they were like, Mom, guess what's back in stock? And I'm like, I know, or back again. I was like, I know what they were going to say. The pumpkin spice latte, y'all, the PSL, as I'm going to call it, just to embarrass my daughter. I'm like, the PSL, I wanted to order it that way, but she was like, don't do it. I was like, I think that's what people call it. The pumpkin spice latte is back. It's back. You heard it here if you didn't know. If you love those, they both got an iced one. I did not. I already had 2 cups of coffee at that point. So where I'm getting with all this, grab something to drink. Yeah, are y'all still there? Wait, I gotta make sure you're still there because I can't see y'all. Yeah, you're still there. Did you see my head? Okay. But I got a strawberry acai refresher, and you're like, wait, that looks kind of water. Yeah, I spilled half of it on the counter because I wanted to add some water to it to dilute it because it was too sweet. Well, that did it. So I'm drinking water, sparkling water with a splash of strawberry acai lemonade. It's quite nice. Ugh. It's kind of too diluted. It's like it's been sitting out for a long time and got, watered down with the ice melting, but it's okay. But yeah, y'all grab something to drink. It was a super long intro. I feel like my first part. Yeah, I'm out of practice doing these, but if you are new to diamond painting and diamond painting videos, this is called a WIP and chat. I should have said this at the beginning, but I asked you how you were, which I think is more important. But if you haven't figured it out by now, this is a WIP and chat. WIP stands for work in progress, and chat, here we are. But I just want to, like I said, I was going to take some notes, and I thought, you know what, I was just staring at the blank notepad, and it was causing me anxiety just doing that, trying to think of what to write down after it's been so long. And I thought, you know what, for me, I just like to have company, and we talked about this during my pop-up live last night. We just want company. That's all I want when I'm diamond painting. I just want to turn on a video and just hang out with somebody that's doing my same craft that maybe I have heard before, that we're friends, want to be friends, just hang out with me. Just listen to the sound of my voice. Actually, I have had someone tell me that my voice was very soothing. I thought, I also have heard, well, not from y'all, but I talk fast. So I was always worried about that. When I decided to do YouTube, I was like, I don't know, but no one's really ever complained. The one thing I do get complaints about or gripes about is me driving without my hands on the steering wheel. That triggers people, y'all, triggers them. I'll be doing shopping with Shay videos, but I have a self-driving car, so I always have to tell them that. I don't really want to tell people what I drive or what, and all that good stuff, but they just freak out. I mean, it's sweet, right? I mean, they're worried about my safety. I think that's why they're doing it. I don't think they're just being Karens, but I think they are worried about my safety. So, but don't worry, I'm good. All right, so let's talk about life, shall we? Because I think I've covered. If you have any questions about the event, just join us. Join in. Like I said, just look for videos about cat. Just watch all the videos. Why don't you? Why don't you, huh? Eh? Is that a Canadian thing? Tiff, eh? Yeah. Just join in. Just hang out with me and you'll see some giveaways here and there. Yeah, we've got some really good giveaways. Let's just talk about that real quick. I'm just looking at my little notepad. I got to give all these folks a shout out, y'all. Look at all these notes. Let's just talk about it real quick. I don't want to skip over them. All right, so cat fedora giveaways. The list was so long. Okay, you already know Jessie. She's giving away today's Jaded Gem Shop gift card, the $50. The other 50 will be in a Munimade in a future video. Carrie Costello, she has a pen that they made that matches the canvas with the stars. So if you are doing the cat fedora painting with the stars, they have a pen that matches it and it's gorgeous. So she wanted to give one of those away. So we will be giving a pen away. I did get a journal for you guys. I showed it in, I believe, like the event video, like the announcement one. Yeah, it's beautiful. So it was my gift. I got it from Kat's. She has an Etsy shop. I definitely wanted to talk about that. I'll have that link down below. Go check out her Etsy shop. She's been coming out with some new things in there. So definitely go follow her Etsy shop. So I got the journal. And then I told her and Jade not to give us anything. But M was like persistent. I'm like, fine. Okay. So she is donating, M is donating some dust bags, the dust cover bags that she sells in her shop. One of her carrying tubes, the telescoping art tubes that you know I love, and a canvas. Books and things. Books and things by, of course, Cat Fedora is going to be donated by M. So we're going to be giving that away. Miss Maya, thank you. She donated $50 towards a gift card. So thank you to her. That is amazing. Melinda Hands, a lot of us know Melinda. She donated $30 for shipping costs. So I really do appreciate that. You know, because we're gonna ship canvases and journals and, you know, all the things. So thank you, Melinda. Leanne, Diamonds and Doxies, wanted to donate. So thank you to her. Melissa Woods, who is Sparkles in the Woods, which I love that name, also donated some cash for gift cards. And I might be, you know, giving away another painting that I have from doing my Munimade videos. So yes, okay. Did I get it? I think we're good. All right, now let's talk about life. I'm not even sure how long we've been going. I have to think about having my camera like this. I can't, 30 minutes. All right, that's pretty good. Okay, so let's get a life update. I know I mentioned working, so we'll start there. I've been looking for a job for a bit, you know, a little bit here and there just to do something. And I found one, kind of stumbled upon it. There is a local, and you know, I love the local small shops. I'm all about that. And it's a store that we've been shopping at for years. They've actually been in business for 8 years. We have a local toy store. And it's not just toys, it's toys and gifts. And we do complimentary gift wrapping. So they've wrapped several of our gifts over the years for birthday parties and, you know, for Lou and everybody. So it's 5 minutes from my house. And, you know, again, we've been shopping there for years. And I thought, you know what, it would be fun to work at something like that part-time that's low stress, you know, close to the house, good hours. Well, they don't open until 10. And I drop my daughter off, Lou, who's 13. I drop her off at school at like 8. So I'm able to drop her off, come home and get ready, have my coffee, even walk a dog if I want to, and then go to work. So you guys, I did get a job there. I'm a part-time manager at the store. So the funny thing is I have never worked retail before. Nope, never worked retail. I did fast food as a kid. I did Fantastic Sam's, which was like, you know, a haircut place for kids. That's not considered retail. Well, never worked at a store. Yep, and was never a waitress either, so never a server. But yeah, I am loving it. We walked in there one day to buy something. And let's see, I've been there for about, I don't know exactly, 3 months maybe now, 3 or 4 months it's been, I think. I've got a handle on most things now, which is good. But we walked in there randomly, and I've seen the owner over the years many times, and all the employees are super nice. They're all like young, you know, like high school kids, college kids, and they're always so nice, and they welcome you in. And so we happened to be going in there one time to get something that Lou wanted, and they had a sign on the door that said, now hiring part-time sales associate. And I was like, huh. So I asked for an application one time that we went in, and the owner was not there. It was one of the girls that worked there. I asked for an application. They don't do it online. They have paper applications. So I took it home, went to try to look for it to fill it out like a week later, and I couldn't find it. I lost it. So I was like, well, maybe that was a sign that that's not the right job for me. Well, and there's a grocery store right next to it because it's in a shopping center. And it was like a month later, maybe not that long, like a couple weeks later. It was near there again, and I saw the sign still, and I was like, you know, maybe that's a sign. If I'm thinking about it, I'm just going to go in there and ask for another application. Hopefully it's a different person working there. And it was. The owner was not there. It was another girl, different one, different employee. And I asked for a application and she gave it to me. And I said I would, bring it back. And then I needed a scratch pad of paper at home a few days later. And I grabbed that and just wrote on the back of it, not realizing what I was writing on. Yeah, so I was like, crap. I was like, okay, this is a sign. Okay, forget this job. This is not for me. I'm not doing this. And so I crumpled it up, threw it away. So like a week later, I'm near there again. And I see the sign and I'm like, okay. And I saw the owner was in there. I was like, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm just going to go in there. She's in there. Maybe she doesn't know I've already asked for 2 applications. Well, I went in there and we started chatting, and come to find out the position they were looking for was actually just, a sales associate. But when talking to her, she was like, I actually am looking for, and I don't have it posted yet, but I'm actually looking for a manager, someone to help me out and relieve me. Her daughter's a senior in high school, and she doesn't want to miss out on all the things. And I'm like, well, mine actually is about to finish. He just finished high school and he's going to college, and my other one's in middle school and doesn't need me as much. And I'm here. I could help you out. Well, she's like, great. Can you do an interview? And so we scheduled an interview, and I got the job. So yeah, which is crazy though, because I looked at the job description and asked for like retail experience. Like, I think it was like 2 years. I'm like, well, yeah. So I'm learning a lot. I've learned a ton about merchandising. I didn't know what that was. I know now. For those of you that don't know, it's like the way like the shelves look and the setup of the shelves and how things need to go in a certain, like she likes it a certain way, like the heavier things, it's like a pyramid, a triangle, all these things. It's like a thing. So I'm learning about merchandising. I'm learning about receiving when we get new toys in, new products. I have to say though, I am absolutely loving my job. I love it, love it, love it. It was so meant to be. So meant to be. I love it. I mean, I go in, I know how to open now, I know how to close. Yeah. We have, I was going to say Disney music playing. We have music playing, really good music. It's a Pandora station. It's not just Disney music. We play like Hamilton songs, and there's like all like the fun, zombies, like all the songs that are like really fun, even like Taylor Swift. It's just a fun place to work. But I think where I get my most joy, I mean, there's so many things that I love working there. I love wrapping gifts for people and handing it to them and seeing them go, oh my gosh, this looks so good. Thank you. And they're so happy. But I also love having like the grandparents, especially it seems like the grandparents, even parents, like older parents that are like my age. And the grandparents especially come in and they don't know what they should get for their grandchild. We get to walk the store and I get to recommend things. And I'll tell you what, it's the best. We end up having some really, really good conversations, sometimes deep conversations if we're not busy. And I've gotten to know a lot of our customers really well. I mean, I'm starting to see regulars. I mean, there's so many people that have left. I had one woman, this older woman, she came in, and I don't even know what I did, but I guess I was nice to her. I don't know. I was just, she came in, she had bought some greeting cards from us because we do sell some greeting cards. And I guess when she took them home, she already had some duplicates, I guess, in her little stash of cards. So she was actually bringing them back in to exchange them for a different card. And so I just did the return for her, and I was new. This is when I was only been there like a month or two, and I didn't really know how to do returns real well. So I was like kind of taking a long time and stumbling. And I apologized to her many times, but she was so sweet and so gracious. And she just, and then she got 2 new cards. I mean, that's all we did, really. It was just cards. And she said to me, she goes, well, because we have our name, we have to wear aprons and we have our name tags on. And she goes, and your name again? I said, it's Shay. And she said, she goes, can I ask you? She goes, can I give you a hug? And I was like, yes. It's like the best thing ever. And she looked at me and the girl I was working with, and she said, y'all are my guardian angels here on earth. I just was like, seriously, I'm getting paid for this. Y'all, it's like the fun, we get to play with toys. I mean, kids walk in, we get to demo toys. I get to play with squishies and fidgets and board games, and I get to show people how things work and talk. Yeah, it's so fun. even better than I thought it was going to be. It is. It's so fun. So, and the owners are really nice and the employees are great. I have fun with the employees. I'm like the older, you know, fun. I think I'm fun with still being a manager, you know, but I'm like the older, we have fun. I'm like the older babysitter, sister that's like hanging out with them. Sometimes that's the way it feels, but it's just so fun. Great group of kids working there. Some of them, it's their very first job ever. So, you know, I'm kind of, you know, I feel like we're mentoring them a little bit. You know, the owner and I have talked about that before. You know, they don't know what they don't know. And, yesterday I was working with a new employee. I mean, she just started like 2 weeks ago because we had a couple of the girls go back to college. And so we lost a couple of people. So we've got 2 girls, and one of the girls it's her very, very first job. And a customer came in and was looking for a gift for a 6-year-old. And she really had no idea. And she was in a hurry. So she needed something quick. So we kind of were going to like our you know, you definitely have like your go-tos of like your top selling toys. But that's part of the job that took me a while. It's really important. You have to understand what toys are good for what age group, right? I mean, that's a huge thing. And I didn't expect her to really, this new employee, I didn't expect her to really know all that yet. But the things that she was recommending for were like 10 plus. And so after we ended up getting the customer some things, and it was fine, some other things that were age appropriate for a 6-year-old. And afterwards, you know, I was trying to explain to her, you know, how the store is laid out and how we do have it by age, and how these were the things that would be good for that age group, and kind of just so she would know in the future. And she kind of looked at me, and I thought she was joking at first, and she was like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Okay." So I said, she goes, "There are certain ages of things." And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, well, you wouldn't want to recommend a toy that's either choking hazards for like a baby, or I mean, that's why there's, you know, difficulty levels of like a craft, things like that, you know, or yeah. I mean, she was like, "Oh, I don't understand what you mean." She goes, "With my mom, the only thing we couldn't do at a certain age was just we couldn't watch R-rated movies." And I'm just looking at her going, "Oh my gosh." She's for real. So we had to have a long conversation on, yes, there are age appropriate gifts and toys and crafts and all the things, and that's why there is an age on the box. Oh, y'all. So I mean, and the owner didn't, I mean, she told me, she goes, "A lot of it's, you know, you got it's a glorified babysitter. I get it." And I'm like, "You're right." And we're teaching these kids, so it's good. We are mentoring them. So I was like, "Yeah, you don't." She goes, "Well, why wouldn't a 5-year-old play with this toy that says 10 plus? What's wrong with that?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm looking at it and it's like a candle making kit." I'm like, "Well, one, I don't think they should be working with resin and fire." And I'm just like, "Oh, geez." But yeah, they need, yeah. So gotta have patience, but it is fun. Their energy is fun. The stuff they talk about is silly. And I'm like a kid at heart. I mean, really. And it's made me realize it even more so working at a toy store. It's just happy rainbows. So yeah, I'm loving it. The thing that does suck about it, though, I'm not going to make sure it's all perfect, but you are on your feet the entire time. Yeah, so my old legs get a little worn out. My old feet start feeling it. Y'all, I'm going to be 51. So, yeah, there's no chairs behind the registers. There's no sitting down. You have to stand the entire time. There's no sitting. There's nowhere to sit, except if you sit on the floor. Probably get in trouble for that, because there is cameras everywhere, because the owners are watching. So I will say I have done it twice now. I've had to work all day, open to close. I've opened and closed, so 9:30. Oh, that's another good thing. So I was just saying our hours. We open at 10, and we close at 6 during the week and 7 on the weekends. I mean, it's super, it's great hours. But those, like tomorrow I work 9:30 to 6:30, and my dogs are going to be barking. So what I do is, when you do get a 15-minute break on the days that I just like work, 4.5 hours or so, like, half day, I do get a 15-minute break, and I make sure I sit down on that stool in the back room, and I always bring my lunch or a snack and just kind of take advantage of sitting down and letting my feet take a break, my legs. So it is a lot of standing. I remember when I told Lou and her friends I was working there, and they're like, "So do you get to sit down? I'm like, no. And their heads like exploded. They were like, you could see the wheels turning. They're like, what do you mean? You work like 4 or 5 hours and you never sit down? I'm like, 15 minutes. They're like, whoa. I'm like, you don't even think about it. You're busy. You're walking, you're talking to people, you're, you know, putting stuff away, you're organizing the shelves, you're like cleaning. It's like, it goes by fast. That's another thing. It goes by really fast. But yeah, the days that I do, so the first day that I worked all day, I just went and sat in the back room, and it's kind of like a little stool. And I was like, and I had an hour lunch, and that wasn't the comfiest, but I wasn't going to walk anywhere. And I know some people go home for lunch, but the second time what I did was I heated up my lunch in the microwave, and then I went out to my car, and I took my socks and shoes off, I popped my feet up on the dashboard, got some air conditioning on my little footsies, and I ate my lunch and watched Netflix on my phone. And I straight up chilled. I put the seat back. That was like taking a break. And I was like, okay, so I really have to like take advantage of those breaks and like truly, because I'm old, y'all, you know? You gotta like, yeah. So that's the one thing, is just the standing. So, but yeah, it's not bad. You just gotta, you know, be smart about it. But I know that was a really long, y'all know me. I don't know how to tell a short story. Oh, I can hear my little Frenchie. I can hear Ollie. Oh, he's doing his little sad little whiny, He's outside my door and I can hear him. He's not so happy about being out there. Buddy, should I let you in? The good thing now that I do have on me, I have a wireless mic that's clipped on. So I can walk away and I can walk all around and still talk to you guys. And so I might just get up and let this baby in. Who else is in here? Oh, the other two were in here. I just looked behind me and there's two sleeping. Oh, he feels left out. I think he was down there with my husband. I think my husband was eating. So I'm working. Yep. All right. So that's been one of the big changes probably since the last time we had a whippy chatty. And I had to let this sad boy in. So I'm going to step away for a moment. Oh my goodness. You can see his little white paws. Y'all, he's like the biggest baby. Come on, buddy. There you go. Oh, then he's got it. Then he stretches right in the doorway, so I can't close the door. Come on. Okay. Good boy. All right. So let's go from youngest to oldest. Out of my 3 kids, let's see. The youngest, Lou is now a teenager. Yep. It's official. She turned 13 on August 22nd. And she had a big old 13th birthday party, had a pool party here, and there was no drama, which is so nice. There was 16 girls? Yeah, 16 girls came over. And I was here by myself because actually my husband got home right when the party started. Kind of a crazy day that day because the day of her birthday, I want to make sure y'all I can see what you're seeing. Okay. The day of her birthday was the same day as Nate, my other son, who just turned 19 on the 17th of August, which is, I know it's confusing. His birthday's 5 days before Lou. He moved into his dorm. He went off to college on the 22nd, on her birthday. So my husband and him went up the day before, spent the night in Lubbock. So he is going to Texas Tech University. Recum, yeah, that's what they say there. Guns up, yep. Yeah, he's at school, y'all, now. So it's crazy. Yeah, so a lot happened in August. August was good, but it was emotional. You know, we had 2 birthday parties, one going off to college. So it was wild. I was a blubbering mess, which my Patreons and my YouTube members know this. Oh man, I was a mess. I was a mess before he even left. We went there so I will tell you, I'm in Dallas, so he is 6 hours from us. He's 6 hours straight up. We say the panhandle because in Texas, you know, it looks like a little handle of a pan, right? So he's up in the top part. So it's about 6 hours from us. The good news is my parents live an hour and a half from there. So he's got his grandparents there. So if there is an emergency, they can get to him before, you know, I could. So that's as good. This makes me feel so much better, y'all. Everything really did work out. His roommate is his really good friend from high school. He actually lived with us for the last month in August because his family moved him to the Netherlands. They moved to the Netherlands after the kids graduated, after they graduated high school. for the dad's job. And once he got there, he was like, I don't really want to go to college here. And so, of course, my son Nate was like, hey, apply at Tech. And he got in, and boom, they're roommates. So the only thing is orientation. You have to go to orientation. It's mandatory. So we moved out our orientation for the very last one, which is going to be the very last weekend of July, was the very last orientation. So I did get to go to orientation. And once I got to see everything and I got to see the campus and I saw how happy he was, but boy, the Patreons and YouTube members, I did a little clip that night from the hotel, the first night we got in, and I was a mess. That's when it started. I was like, oh gosh, my baby's gonna be so far away, and my baby this, my baby that. But y'all, he's so responsible. He's such a good kid. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, and I was telling them this same thing. It's like such a weird feeling. And for those of you that have been through this, it's like you're so happy, but why are you sad? You know what I mean? It's like, it's so weird. Your heart is like aching, but it's happy. I think because you just know you're not going to see them as much. And that's a tough one, you know, when they leave. And this is my first one to leave. So yeah, it got me. But having the distraction of Lou's birthday party was good. And having her birthday to plan was really good. So, but we got to see our goodbyes on the 21st, and he's doing great. He's doing really, really good. Classes started on the 25th of August, so he's there and doing his thing, and yeah, he's loving it. He's going to school for media and communications. He wants to get into film, cinematography, editing, any kind of film, anything. He just loves movies and film, anything to do with it. He just like is a huge, that's his passion. So, and they had a really good film program, so that's what he's going there for. And his roommate, Jack, is going for business. So, yep, move-in was great. And his mom came down a few days before move-in, and I got to finally meet her because she was coming in from the Netherlands, and that was she said it was hard when he left to come here. But yeah, he stayed with us for a month, and he's a great kid. He's going to be spending Thanksgiving with us when they come. And then Nate is going to go to the Netherlands for Christmas. We got his passport. It had expired because, of course, he had one for when we lived in China. And so, that just came back in the mail, and we got that done before he left. So he's going to be spending Christmas in the Netherlands. So very, very excited for him. He's never been there. So he'll get to experience a whole new, it's like a whole new thing for him, you know? So he's doing good. And then, of course, like I said, Lou, back to the birthday party. I don't want to skip over that too much. But yeah, the girls were great. Like I said, they swam. One of the moms came over and helped me do a balloon arch. It was so cool. So now I kind of know how to do those because it's all about the pictures at that age, right? But like I said, no drama. And there was about 7 of them that spent the night, and it was great. We had pizza and the cake, and they swam, and just, yeah, it was good. They danced outside in the street with their bathing suits on to some music I don't know, some line dance thing. So I got some good video. It was really fun. So, but yeah, she's in middle school. She started school, let's see, I think she's into her 4th week now. This will be her 4th week coming up. And she's in 7th grade, so 2nd year middle school. Yep, so she's blowing and going, Miss Social. That hasn't changed. And then Ryan, my oldest, who's 20, he turned 20 in April. Talk about making you feel old. When you say you have a 20-year-old, I'm like, oh my gosh. That has made me feel older for some reason. Saying you have a kid that's 20. It's like, what? But he's actually gone right now. He's been gone for the last 4 or 5 days. A lot of his friends that went off to college, he'll go and visit them from time to time. He'll go to Oklahoma, and then they went to Arkansas, and he likes to go visit his buddies at school. Yeah, so over the summer, he got to hang out with a lot of his friends when they were home from school. But they're all back now. Now he's going to visit them, so he got to go to football games and all that. Yeah, he's still trying to figure out what he wants to do when he grows up. So, yep, we are. We're there right now. So, yeah. Yep. We just don't know. Neither does he. So, hopefully something will make sense at some point. So, yeah. But that's a whole nother conversation. So, yeah. And of course, the pups. Let's talk about my other 3 children. My furry children. Of course, Margot, my oldest lady. That's my Boston Terrier. Margot's doing good. She's almost 10, I think now. 9 or 10. I think she's 9. We don't celebrate dogs' birthdays. I know it's so bad. We don't do the whole like birthday party and no, don't do it. I just can't fit it in. Like, my brain just cannot work all that stuff out. And then, let's see. Then we got Jasper, my other Boston, my male Boston Terrier. He's hilarious. He's blowing and going as well. And then we got the Frenchie. We got Ollie. Little Ollie Lolly. Yep. And he's a handful. As always. There's always some shenanigans with him. Actually, I fell down the stairs the other night. I was telling y'all in my live. I fell down the stairs 3 or 4 nights ago. Because when I'm up here diamond painting at night, he'll, you know, sleep in here. And then when it's time to go to bed, he's like sacked out and he's so lazy. He doesn't want to come down and go to bed. And I'm like, dude. So I started carrying him sometimes when I don't want to, like, I just don't have the energy to, like, you know, wake him up and talk to him. And so I picked him up and I was carrying him and I slipped down one of the stairs and my husband came running around the corner and he's like, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I didn't drop him. I did not drop my baby, y'all, but I sure did bruise up myself pretty good. I bruised up my arm, my butt, my back, all kinds of good stuff. Oh, speaking of injuries, I don't know if we've talked about this, but I almost chopped the tip of my finger off since we talked last. Yeah, I feel like I've done something else too, but probably there's been something. But yeah, I almost lobbed the top of my finger off. It was dangling. I was trying to cut. When did that happen? I might have already told y'all about that. I don't know, but that was fun. And the stitches and all that. I still have no sensation. It's this, yeah, this one. My middle finger on my left hand. I can't feel it. I was cutting bread. Like a big loaf of sourdough that had been in the fridge and it was like really hard and probably way too stale. I should not have been cutting it, but yep, slipped and whoop. Yeah. So that happened. Hubby's doing good. He's still working. Who am I missing, y'all? I feel like I'm gonna forget somebody. It's just been a whirlwind, but I am enjoying working and yeah, you know, life is good. I have really no complaints. Really don't. I mean, I'm lucky in that regard. You know, I still got y'all, still got the channel. I got my diamond painting, right? I still have not stopped for one bit. I have not, I mean, I'm telling y'all, I finish one, I'm kitting up the next one like 30 minutes after. Yeah, I have not stopped. Though that has never changed. And I hope it never does. So yeah. All right, I think I'm gonna let y'all go. I don't know what we're at, but I feel like you've had enough of me. I haven't had enough of you, but you probably had enough of me. But like I said, I do have to film 2 other videos. What time is it now? It's 3. All right, I'm trying to get myself together here. Oh yeah, and I'm still doing the Munimade videos too, as y'all, you know, you get to kind of hear me over there. Yeah, but again, I'll have all the shops, everyone that's involved in this event. Ooh, I almost forgot to give y'all the secret word. Oh my goodness. Were y'all like, ma'am, the word? All right, y'all, you ready? Man, I really did wait till the end, and I was gonna try to sneak it in the middle. This is what happens when I don't have notes, because when I take notes for open chats, I normally will put that in the middle, saying give secret word. All right, I was trying to think of a word that was kind of themey, right, with cat. So in a complete sentence, not a complete sentence, I sound like an English teacher, in a sentence, not a complete sentence, but just don't put the word, because I don't want people to know there's a giveaway, unless they're, you know, part of this. But in a sentence, can y'all put the word moon? M-O-O-N, moon. Reason why I thought that is because Kat has a lot of moon. She has a lot of moons. Also, the name of her Etsy shop is I don't want to say it wrong. The Musing Moon. Musing? Yeah, it's got a moon in the word. I'll have a link down below. Yes, so, and she's got just these gorgeous moons. Also, I can't believe I forgot to mention this, but speaking of moons, it reminded me, Munimade actually there is an event tray. Yes, I don't have one yet. That's what slipped my mind, and I know they are sold out right now, but if you got one, great. If you didn't, it's okay. There's a pre-order. So I'll have her link down below, so definitely click on that. There's some gorgeous, I plan on getting her, I hope I can get one, and hopefully you'll see it in a future video. But yes, she is taking pre-orders, I believe. That's what the website said. So I meant to check in with her before I filmed this, but yes, it says pre-orders. All the information's on there. So if you want, they are beautiful. Her and Kat actually designed these trays together. And just like Kat's diamond paintings with, you know, with Jade and M with Munimade, you know, she gets, there's proceeds that go back to her, just like the paintings, there's commissions, right? Same thing with the trays. So if you purchase a tray from Munimade and it's a Cat Fedora event tray, she gets commissions on that. So I love that. We're supporting the artist in that way too. So yeah, grab a tray, get it, just order a pre-order. Like I said, I'll have it linked down below. And I apologize for not mentioning that before. Y'all, notes. Maybe I'll have notes next time. We'll see. Or maybe those will be a no notes kind of event. Oh, that'd be scary. I don't know if y'all can keep up with me and the mind that this is. All right. Ooh, I just finished the symbol. Yes. What do y'all think? If you want to look up. Yeah, I'm getting there. Pretty orange. Got this blue. So you got this little like half kind of like sunflower thing right here. I am adding, and I meant to talk about, I am adding my own little pieces of things to it. Like I'm adding some crystals and some special drills. I'm blinging it up just a little bit to make it my own. It doesn't need it, but I had them. I didn't order anything for it. Yeah, so I'm loving it. Yeah. But if you guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Again, put that word in a complete sentence. Don't just put the word. Not a complete sentence, just a sentence. Why do I feel like it can, just not the word. Give me like a few words, right? With moon in it. And then sometime next week, there will be, you'll see it. It'll be just like this thumbnail. You'll see like, the next WIP and chat. I will do the winner and then I'll give y'all a new one, okay? A new word. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Whether you are participating in the event or not, you are welcome here. You don't have to be participating in the Cat Fedora event, which I wanted to mention that too, in order to be part of these WIP and chats. If you just want company and want to hang out with me, I'm here. That's what these are for. So there's just that element of the, the word and all that good stuff for a giveaway, because we do want to celebrate Cat and these small shops. So yeah, but I wanted to thank you guys so much for being here. And if you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up down below. It really does help the algorithm things. And then if you have not subscribed yet, hopefully I didn't scare you off and you want to hang out with me some more, or you didn't unsubscribe. But yeah, it's wacky, it's weird, it's me. So it's not filtered. So you get what you get, right? And you don't throw a fit. Maybe we'll just start and end with those from now on, right? We used to say that to my kids. But yeah, so subscribe, it's free. Doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It's absolutely free. Yeah, I think that's it. I look forward to hopping back onto Facebook this afternoon and seeing all the paintings. And I'm trying to like them all and comment on all of them. So keep them coming. Keep, meeting other people and engaging in the community. That's what these are for. Same thing with the, with the comments. So yeah, I really do appreciate it. And if you want to join my Patreon and YouTube memberships, please do. That link will be down below as well. I made sure that that's a place that I would not, skip out. That was like my last piece that I felt like was a connection to the community, even though I wasn't doing as many videos. I had that and I had those guys, and we have a lot of fun. So there's 4 different tiers, and it doesn't matter which one you join. It's the same content on both, same tiers. It just depends on whatever easiest for you and whatever you prefer to do through YouTube or Patreon. So, but yeah, I'd love to have you. There's always room for more, and we have a lot of fun over there. So, all right, and you get to see behind the scenes things that go on in my life. So, all right, I love you guys so much. Happy diamond painting on your Cat Fedoras or other diamond paintings. But thank you again for joining us for this event. And thank you to my mods again. Thank you to Munimade and Kat and Jade. And I'm super excited about that live stream. So send me some questions too if you have any good ones. So, all right, I'm gonna end it here. Y'all take care of yourselves. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye guys.